Oh, hello. Welcome to the video. What were you doing 90 days ago? 90 days ago, you probably didn't consider that you would be here today. You probably figured you'd be alive, but you probably also didn't consider what today would feel like. Maybe you were optimistic about the future. Maybe you thought, 90 days from now, I'll live a better life. I'll do things better. Or maybe you were just passing the time, doing your thing, engaging in the day-to-day grind, and all of a sudden you just showed up here. And it's today now. But the weird thing is, whether you thought about today or not, you still got here. It's still today. Time doesn't care whether you spent the last 90 days going to the gym every single day, packing on like 25 pounds of lean muscle. Time also doesn't care whether you spent the past 90 days developing a problematic Overwatch 2 addiction and ordering takeout every single day and not drinking enough water and getting terrible sleep. Time's not concerned with any of that. It'll still just spit you out on the other end of things right here, right now. All of the pain of overcoming mental resistance so that you could do things that are beneficial to you, and all of the pleasure of comfort that you engaged in by playing Overwatch 2 and eating takeout, it's all gone now. It all doesn't matter. You don't feel that resistance anymore, and you don't feel the pleasure anymore. All you have is the result of those past 90 days. So what do you have to show for it? Throughout our lives, every single day, multiple times a day, we sort of have these crossroads moments where our prevailing habit seems to win out more often than not. Maybe we're acclimatized to just pouring hot water into a ramen packet and watching TV, and we call that lunch. And it feels really weird to actually put some effort into it, eat something cleaner and better for us, so we don't do it because it feels kind of weird. But that weird, uncomfortable feeling that apparently dictates everything that you do, it's gone now. You don't feel that feeling anymore, right here, right now. And if you just disregarded that feeling and you did what was good for you anyways, you would have still arrived here just the same. And all you would have is the result of that good habit. You would think better, you would look better, you would feel better. And with bad habits, it doesn't matter how much pleasure you try to siphon out of the world. It doesn't matter how long or how vigorously you indulge in whatever your vice of choice is. The feelings are always just nullified by time anyways. You no longer feel the pleasure of 90 days ago. All you have is how you feel and who you are and the life you live right here, right now. So look around you. Like, how did you do? How does it feel to be you? Because everything you were up to for the past 90 days has been leading up to this moment. The life you live was already decided for you, by you. Now, this might be obvious to everybody. This is sort of the way the world works. But I think if we thought about this more often, I think we would make better choices. Because naturally, that gets you thinking. 90 days from now, you're going to be 90 days older, and you're going to feel exactly how you do now, or much worse, or much better. So even if you feel terrible right now, I welcome you to embrace this moment. Some people, we just feel like passively terrible sometimes. We don't know why. We just feel trapped. But it's always a huge blessing to have clarity, to realize, okay, I contributed to this. My past 90 days actually meant something. And I have a role to play to shape the next 90 days. And even if I don't want to do something beneficial for me, 90 days from now, I'm not going to feel that pain anyways. And if I want to go play Overwatch 2, I'm not talking to myself, obviously, but how cool is it? It's sort of like a cheat code when you realize this. All of the discomfort into building this better present that I will be a part of 90 days from now will be gone by then, and all I will have is the result of my effort. That's an exciting idea. Here's a really cool visual illustration. This is a life calendar. You've probably seen this in some other YouTube video before. I find these really cool. The entirety of this calendar represents a 90-year life in weeks. So I'm 26 years old, and this is my life in weeks. And this is what 90 days looks like. It's just such a tiny little blip in the grand scheme of my life. It's such a manageable amount of time. Yet 90 days, as we all know, is a significant amount of time. to dramatically change things. 3 months of diligent work on building a new habit or breaking an old one, whether that's spending time in the gym or eating healthy or just being more proactive at your work or spending time with people or going for a walk every day or drinking more water, it doesn't really matter. 90 days of doing that new thing can make your life look a lot different at the other end of it. But at the same time, when you look at this calendar, you can see that we don't have an unlimited amount of 90 days. We don't have an unlimited amount of weeks. Our life here on this earth is finite. It matters tremendously that when we have moments like this, and we can kind of sober up to the reality of the fleeting nature of time, that if we don't like how we've been spending it as of late, we can redirect. Because 90 days from now, you will be somewhere, God willing. So why not make that somewhere you want to be? I just want to give a big thank you to Athletic Greens for sponsoring this video. You guys have heard me say it a billion times. AG1 is by far my favorite health supplement, and that's because there is no competing with its nutritional profile. It tastes great. I have it every single day, and it makes me feel so good. It is packed with over 75 vitamins, minerals, whole food source superfoods, and adaptogens in every single scoop. It ensures that you're giving your body everything that it needs to feel focused and energetic throughout the day. And why wouldn't you want that? And since it's sourced from whole foods, it's extremely bioavailable, which means that when you drink it, you don't just urinate it out, your body can actually absorb it and use it in its various faculties. It's just an extremely high quality source of nutrition. So if you want to join me in feeling fantastic throughout the day, then if you use my link in the description below, you'll also get a year's supply of the vitamin D3 and K2 complex, which I also have every single morning, as well as 5 AG1 travel packs with your first purchase. So go ahead and take advantage of that link below. And thank you again to Athletic Greens for sponsoring this video. If you enjoyed this video and you liked it, then hit the like button, because when you actually hit the like button, it shoves my bald head into other people's homepages, helping them out, which also helps me out. So it's just a win-win for everybody if you hit the like button. If you're lurking here, and this is the 1000th time that you've seen my face, consider hitting the subscribe button. Why not? I like more subscribers. It gives me a sense of validation, completely artificially, which I should not rely upon. Thanks for watching.